You just woke up, and guess what? You're already tired again. Sound familiar, right? No matter how early you sleep, how many cups of coffee you drink, or how many times you tell yourself, "Today, I'll feel better," the exhaustion won't go away. If you're constantly feeling like a zombie, day after day, this video is for you. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss tips that can seriously change how you feel every single day. Let's explore why you're always tired and how to address it. Reason number 1. Poor sleep quality, and not just sleep quantity. You go to bed at 10 p.m., wake up at 6 a.m., and think, "I got 8 hours. Why am I still tired?" Here's the thing. It's not just about how long you sleep. It's about how well you sleep. And this is where sleep quality comes in. And most people don't realize how much it matters. If your sleep is shallow, broken, or filled with micro wake-ups you don't even notice, your body never reaches the deep, restorative stages it needs to recharge. And what causes poor quality sleep? Blue light from your phone, stress racing through your mind, caffeine too late in the day, or even sleeping in a room that's too warm. So, how to fix this problem? Begin by transforming your sleep space into a true sleep sanctuary. Keep it dark, quiet, and calm. A temperature of around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, is ideal. Put your phone away at least an hour before bed and avoid heavy meals or scrolling TikTok at midnight. Quality sleep equals real energy. If you feel tired even after sleeping, your body's not broken. Your sleep might be. Focus on quality, not just quantity. Reason number 2. Dehydration. You might not realize it, but one of the simplest reasons you feel tired all the time could be dehydration. Even being just 1 to 2% dehydrated can cause noticeable drops in energy, focus, and mood. That's because water fuels your entire body, including your brain, muscles, and organs. Everything needs it to function smoothly. When you're low on fluids, your blood thickens slightly, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to circulate. That means your brain and body are working harder just to perform everyday tasks, leaving you feeling drained, sluggish, and foggy. And here's the kicker. Thirst isn't a reliable signal. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So, what can you do? Start simple. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, before coffee. Keep a water bottle nearby during the day, and take small sips regularly. Add lemon, cucumber, or mint if plain water bores you. And don't forget, foods like fruits and veggies help too. Try to avoid energy drinks, because they can cause more side effects than benefits. Sometimes, all your body needs is water. And always, before you grab another coffee, ask yourself, have you had enough water today? Reason number 3. Nutrient deficiencies. You're eating. You're sleeping. You're trying to do everything right. So why do you still feel like you're running on empty? It could be something hidden, something most people overlook. Nutrient deficiencies. Your body runs on vitamins and minerals. They're like the spark plugs for your energy engine. And when just one is low, everything slows down. And the most common nutrient deficiencies that cause tiredness are iron, which helps carry oxygen through your blood. Vitamin B12 is crucial for maintaining brain function and producing energy. Vitamin D supports your mood and immune system. And magnesium, a quiet hero that helps with muscle recovery, sleep, and even stress. Here's the problem. Most deficiencies don't shout. They whisper through fatigue, brain fog, irritability, and low motivation. So what's the solution? Don't just guess. Testing matters. A simple blood test can show you precisely what you're missing. Then, work with a doctor or a nutritionist to boost those levels through a balanced diet or high-quality supplements. More coffee isn't the answer. Sometimes, your tiredness isn't mental or emotional. It's biological. Address the deficiency, and you'll be amazed at how your energy returns. Reason number 4. Poor diet choices. Ever feel like you're on an energy roller coaster? full of life one moment, crashing the next? Your diet could be the reason. When you start your day with sugary cereals, pastries, or coffee on an empty stomach, you spike your blood sugar. And what goes up must come down, fast. That crash leaves you tired, foggy, and craving more sugar. And the cycle repeats. Processed snacks, fast food, and skipping meals don't help either. They provide calories, but not real energy. Your body needs a steady source of energy, not quick fixes. So what's the better option? Start your day with a balanced breakfast. Think protein, such as eggs or Greek yogurt, healthy fats, like avocado, and slow-digesting carbs, like oats or whole grain toast. For lunch and dinner, build your plate around real food, lean proteins, colorful veggies, fiber-rich grains, and healthy oils like olive oil. And don't forget snacks. Reach for nuts, fruit, or hummus with veggies, not chips or candy. If you're constantly tired, don't just look at how much you're eating. Look at what you're eating. Because food isn't just about calories. It's your body's daily fuel. Reason number 5. Lack of physical activity. Here's something that might surprise you. If you're always tired, one of the best things you can do is move more. Wait, how does exercising give you more energy? Because when you're inactive, your body gets used to being in rest mode. Your muscles weaken, your circulation slows down, and your brain produces fewer of those feel-good chemicals that keep you alert and motivated. The result? You feel sluggish, unmotivated, and, tired all the time. But here's the good news. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym to feel better. Just 15 to 30 minutes of daily movement, such as walking, stretching, yoga, dancing, or even household chores like cleaning, can significantly improve your energy levels. Why? Because movement increases blood flow, boosts oxygen, and tells your brain, hey, we're alive, let's go. Start small. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do a 10-minute walk after meals. The key is consistency, not intensity. The less you move, the more tired you'll feel. But the more you move, even just a little, the more energy your body will naturally create. Your energy isn't gone, it's just waiting for a spark. Reason number 6. Stress and mental overload. You're not just tired, you're mentally drained. And that's a whole different kind of exhaustion. Stress is sneaky. It doesn't always look like panic or anxiety. Sometimes it's quiet, like racing thoughts at night, trouble focusing and feeling overwhelmed even by small things. When your brain is constantly on, your body remains in a state of fight-or-flight mode, releasing stress hormones such as cortisol. And over time, that wears you down. So what can you do? First, give your mind some breathing room. That could mean 5 minutes of deep breathing, a short walk without your phone, or even journaling your thoughts. Second, set boundaries. You don't have to say yes to everything or everyone. Your energy is valuable. Protect it. Also, don't underestimate the power of doing nothing. A calm morning, a quiet cup of tea, or even a nap. Don't think of it as wasted time. It's the opposite. It's recovery. Chronic stress steals your energy silently. If you're constantly tired, ask yourself, am I physically exhausted or just emotionally overloaded? Your mind needs rest just as much as your body does, maybe more. Reason number 7. Sleep disorders, like sleep apnea. What if you're sleeping for 7, 8, or even 9 hours, and still waking up tired? That could be a red flag for something more profound. A sleep disorder, like sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is more common than you think, and many people have it without realizing it. Here's how it works. While you sleep, your airway repeatedly closes or becomes blocked, causing you to stop breathing for a few seconds, sometimes hundreds of times a night. You don't usually wake up fully, but each pause shocks your body out of deep sleep over and over again. The result? You wake up feeling like you barely slept, even if you were in bed all night. Common signs include loud snoring, waking up gasping for air, morning headaches, or feeling exhausted every day, regardless of how early you go to bed. If this sounds familiar, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. You might need a simple sleep study to find out what's going on. The good news? Sleep apnea is a treatable condition, and many people experience a significant increase in energy once they effectively manage it. Because when you fix your sleep, you fix your life. Reason number 8. Hormonal imbalances. Sometimes constant tiredness isn't about sleep, stress, or food. It's something more profound, something invisible. Hormonal imbalance. Hormones are your body's internal messengers. They control everything from your mood to your metabolism. And when just one is out of balance, like your thyroid hormones, cortisol, insulin, estrogen, or testosterone, it can throw your entire system off. You might feel tired, foggy, moody, unmotivated, or even gain weight without knowing why. That's because hormones don't just affect how you feel, they affect how your body functions. For example, low thyroid hormone, hypothyroidism, slows down your metabolism, making you feel like you're moving through mud. Too much cortisol from chronic stress can leave you wired but exhausted. And imbalances in estrogen or testosterone can zap your drive, energy, and sleep quality. So what can you do? Listen to your body. If you feel off for no apparent reason, don't ignore it. Ask your doctor for a full hormone panel, and work with a specialist to get things back in sync. Because sometimes you're not lazy, you're not weak, you're just out of balance, and your body is asking for help. Reason number 9. Too much caffeine. You wake up tired, so you grab a coffee. Midday slump? Another cup. Still dragging? An energy drink. But here's the truth. Too much caffeine could be the very reason you're tired all the time. Caffeine gives you a quick boost by blocking adenosine, the chemical in your brain that makes you feel sleepy. However, it doesn't eliminate the sleepiness, it merely delays it. So what happens? When the caffeine wears off, that backed up adenosine comes flooding in, and you crash hard. Your body starts to depend on caffeine to stay alert, and your natural energy rhythm becomes disrupted. And if you're drinking caffeine late in the day, even as early as 2 p.m., it can interfere with your sleep, even if you think you fall asleep just fine. The result? Poor sleep, more tiredness, more caffeine. Repeat. Here's the fix. Cut back slowly. Try switching one coffee to water or herbal tea. And avoid caffeine after lunch. Let your body rebuild its natural energy cycle, without the crash. Because if caffeine is your energy solution, it might also be your energy problem. Reason number 10 is the last one. Emotional exhaustion or burnout. Sometimes, the kind of tired you feel isn't just physical, it's emotional. You wake up exhausted, even after a good night's sleep. You drag through the day, feeling empty or disconnected. And this is known as emotional exhaustion or burnout, and it's more common than you might think. Burnout happens when you're overwhelmed by work, relationships, or life pressures for too long, without enough time to recharge. Your mind and body become stuck in a cycle of stress and fatigue, making everything more difficult. Here's the tricky part. You can't just power through emotional exhaustion. You need to slow down. That means setting boundaries and saying no without guilt. Taking time for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes of quiet, a walk outside, or a hobby that brings you joy. Remember, rest isn't weakness, it's a necessity. If you ignore emotional exhaustion, it can lead to serious health issues, anxiety, depression, or chronic fatigue. So listen to yourself. Your energy isn't endless, and your well-being comes first. Sometimes the best thing you can do to feel less tired is to care for your soul. Feeling tired all the time isn't normal, and you don't have to accept it. Here you are. Try these tips one by one, and remember that your body and mind need attention and care. If you found the information in this video helpful, please like and share it with someone who could use more energy in their life. And don't forget to subscribe for more health and wellness advice. Thanks for watching.